Hey everybody, welcome to Fab Friday. You might notice I have a little helper here. Welcome everyone. This is my son Benjamin. He is my awesome helper, and we're going to start off while y'all are coming on and tell you a hilarious little story about some shenanigans that have been happening in the last day or so around here. Right, so welcome as you're coming on. I would love you to say hello. Let us know that you're here and where you're watching from. And this is going to tie into some fun things that will be woven throughout today's Fab Friday episode. We are going to show some fabulous finds, and this is the story of one of those fabulous finds. So yesterday afternoon, while I was distracted and I was, here, want to grab him and hold him? So I was typing away on my phone and very distracted, like in the moment, in a message. And out of, when I came like to the realization that there was a being of some kind, like right here, in my peripheral, there was this little man, but it doesn't stop there. No, it was a little more special than that. This is what I saw. Here, come this way. And I look over and I think I jumped about a foot in the air. This little guy is at Costco right now. So he's one of our fab finds. But if you want to know what it is to experience true terror in the middle of your Thursday afternoon, be greeted. I don't know if you can see how realistic and crazy these eyes are, but they stare into your soul. And Baby Yoda might be adorable behind the TV screen, but in real life, he's a little bit terrifying. And now they keep putting him everywhere. I walked out of the bathroom and I think I jumped like a foot in the air, and this had already happened to me. Baby Yoda is haunting me. He's terrifying. But yes, he's at Costco right now, and you guys can find him here. And yeah, so that is one of our fab finds. Was it funny? Did you like scaring mommy?
Yeah.
What happened? What did I do?
You jumped?
I jumped? Yeah. Did I yell?
Slightly.
Thanks, Benny. Everybody say hi to Benny. Say bye, Benny. All right. So welcome. As you're coming on, I just want to tell you that hilarious little story. If you have been haunted by a child's toy, American Girl dolls in the middle of the night are also nightmare inducing. They're terrifying. Tell me about that in there. So here in the studio, oops, I got to adjust that. Sorry, that was fixed for my little boy. We have the fabulous Shawna, Joyanne, and Staci are here. We're going to, you guys ready to come in? Are you good? Yeah, we're gonna put them in with me. Say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Yay! All right. So that was just a fun little goodie to start us off. We're going to be rocking and rolling this morning. I'm a little bit off. I have not drank enough coffee, but we're gonna have some serious fun here. I'm looking at hi, Gina. Everybody's very quiet this morning. How do we get warmed up, guys? Besides rubbing our hands together.
JJ, I don't know.
What?
Stretching.
Warmed up? You're physically, you're maybe that'll work. I'm gonna shut the door. Routine exercises. Sharon. There we go. Hi, Becky. Hi, Gina. All right.
Oh, she's not doing it.
Oh, sorry. Hi, friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bring my Shawna. There we go. Hi,
No.
Staci.
My hands are oddly shaped.
When my youngest was a baby, his Elmo's batteries were dying. Oh, so Elmo would randomly start talking in the middle of the night. So creepy.
My Furby, Furby, is that what they were called? Yeah, mine used to be
Elmo's
that.
not cool.
Those are terrifying toys.
Hey,
Not.
in the middle of the night.
So
What?
Furbies. Furbies are bad.
Completely. If you're just coming on, sorry, we were relaying stories of terrifying toys. I was showing what I was scared by. Sorry, girls, it's all in your head. Yesterday, my kids kept scaring me with Baby Yoda, and so we were recounting terrifying toys. Mickey Mouse at night is also strangely creepy. He really is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the big eyes and the way they're white and they catch light, so you just see the eyeballs. But craziness, crazy things. Hey, everybody coming on. Tell us where you're watching from. If you are an IEA student, make sure you say hi so we can shout you out. We love you. It's been a good week, huh? It's been like kind of amazing this week. It's been really good. Let's jump in and let's really fast. What was your favorite thing that happened this week, you guys? If you, like those of you who are on here, tell us your favorite moment. The child, I love the new child. You like Baby Yoda, huh? Oh, that's right. It's not actually Baby Yoda, is it? What was your favorite thing this week? Y'all just, it could be directly related to IEA. It could have nothing to do with it. But what was your favorite thing this week?
For me, I got to drive to Temple with my new daughter-in-law and see my granddaughter.
Aww.
So she and I did a Fab Fun Friday video on Snapchat, and we shared it this morning.
That is super fun.
Yeah.
What about you, Staci? You love it when I throw you questions in the middle of nowhere. It's the Staci face. I don't know what my favorite thing was. Becky, Gina, Robin, what was your favorite thing this week, guys?
My days like blend together. I'm like, I don't know what day is what anymore. And it's Friday and like, oh my gosh. Like I wish that days seem separated anymore, but they don't. They blur into this mesh of blob of this. Bleh.
I can't even get mad at my kids anymore when they ask me what day it is. Usually I'm kind of like, you guys, come on, look at the count. And I'm like, I don't know. Let me check my phone.
My kid knows what day it is, but I can't. I have to ask him.
Like, it doesn't seem like it's. Ugh.
And then I found out this week that we are not starting in-person school on August 20th like I thought. No, we're not. We get to do homeschool for the first month. But reality check, I don't know if real school will even happen this year. So I'm wrapping my brain around that special reality.
Remind me to tell you what I heard yesterday in a hearing that I typed.
Oh, scary. I'm like, insider knowledge. That's terrifying. Let's see. Becky says one of the highlights of her week was coaching in the mastermind, right? Yay for her. She just got to have a one-on-one with the founder and CEO of the company that she represents in the gym. So that's super exciting.
Awesome.
Let's see. Gina says one of my favorite nuggets from the week was the conversation about container sizes. Yes, we talked about like our inner capacity and how
Right.
we have to have containers for success and different things to float into in order for that to really like show up in our life, which is a very abstract concept, but it was a really good talk. Let's see. Ooh, Robin, she took her first 5 minutes. So we had this amazing challenge kind of organically happen through one of our mastermind sessions yesterday. And we decided we were all going to challenge ourselves to be taking 5 minutes and making them magical. And like, instead of just letting them roll past because they're not a bigger chunk of time. And so Robin took her first 5 minutes and she went out and enjoyed the fresh air. That's like huge. Amazing. Aw, my daughter had her pre-K drive-by graduation on Wednesday. So cute. Oh, I bet. That's precious. I meant to do a drive-by for my kids' birthdays. The police and fire department in our town, they'll do it, but you have to like actually, let them know it's happening. So my kids were really confused when the police and fire department did not come to our house. But yeah, I was able to explain that that message got lost along with all the messages that go to the tooth fairy. My kids don't even bother putting the teeth under the pillow anymore, you guys. I have failed that miserably and that long. Like Ben, when he got his teeth pulled out, like at the dentist, he completely forgot about it by bedtime because the tooth fairy, we have a really special tooth fairy. Yeah. It's,
Yes, lost a lot.
anybody else got a highlight from their week you want to share? Jump in. You can tell us. We'll share your favorite piece of your week for
I
sure.
had one very productive early morning.
You did.
I did. I woke up at 6 a.m. sharp on the dot, went through, and I like literally, I kid you not, I lined up little time represented note cards with everything that I had to do, the amount of time it would take me to do them. I put them in order, and I just went, throws the card, it felt so good to do that.
It's so satisfying. I'm going to do that.
It is. I will show it to you. It's magical.
Cards.
It was magical. So I started at 6 a.m. and I ended my day at 3 p.m. and was like, oh, I got so much done today. I even worked out. I did my personal development. I did not skip anything. I got household chores done. What? Everything was time blocked. It was great.
I want to throw cards. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try it. Stacy's like, I want to throw things too.
I can't.
What?
I'm so watching facial expressions.
You can't hear us?
I can hear you, but I can't hear Joyanne.
Oh, that's always super fun.
Yeah, I do some pretty special faces, so.
She's analyzing it.
All right, let's go. We're going to share a couple of things. We're going to take turns. We're going to share like a little bit. You're going to hear first from Shawna, and I'm actually going to, we're going to pop out and we're actually going to give her the stage and the stage. This is the stage. And she's going to share like what her like value and takeaway was this week. And so get ready for some awesomeness. Here we go. We're going to disappear. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, awesome. Y'all, the first thing I have to tell you is that the first takeaway I have is I'm having to learn where to look so that I don't look the opposite direction of everybody else. So I'm still paying attention, but if I'm not looking in the same place, please don't take offense to it. But I'm always going to be community-based, and so I've seen some of you go live this week. Diane was one, and we shared her in the group. And her little video about her petunias drew in so many viewers and so many comments. And there have been others of you that have done similar things. I know Stephanie went live with her Black Girls, is it unapologetic and unscripted? Oh, forgive me. But it was amazing what she did. And I wanted to ask you one question that you need to answer, because community is so big to me. I'm always going to encourage you to build your community. If you were not selling one thing, how would you build your community online? What would you do to engage people, to draw them in? What would you do? Because that is what you need to do. That's it. Build your community that way. Hello. Tina, you're welcome. That's I mean, we're here for that. I don't really have much else.
Where's so good though?
Quick, and I was quick.
You totally were. It was so funny. I was like, I was like sharing and like doing the things that I didn't get to do beforehand, because somehow I always think I'm gonna be ahead of game, and I'm like not. And I was like, oh, perfect. Shawna, she's gonna vibe. She's gonna go. It was totally me. I was like, we got to know what our points are and share our value like concisely. And then you totally did, and you nailed it, and it was awesome. And then I was like, oh, she's done.
There's a person for everything.
Yeah, hold on, pulling us back in. I'm like, amazing. Oh, we're not all Shawna. Here we go. Actually, I think that the key that you just gave was completely huge. That one question, I've never thought to boil, because why use 5 words or one sentence when like I can say like 5,000 of them and work my way there over the course of like an hour. And Shawna just boiled it down to one question. If you were going to build a community and you weren't selling anything, how would you do that? And then that's what you do. And that's how you build a community for your business around that thing. Like, it's brilliant. It makes perfect sense. We totally just lost Joy.
Can we just acknowledge, though, for me to be concise about anything is a challenge. I text lots of words.
You just did magnificently. And it was such a great.
But the agreement that I have with my husband is that women get 40,000 words, men get 20,000 words. He uses 5, so I get all of his rollover words every day.
I think that
want
makes
to know
perfect sense.
Men actually talk more than women.
What?
Not this one.
Like, overall, men do talk more than women?
Not this one. What?
We couldn't hear
We
you.
just talk about things.
Yeah, this one doesn't.
That's fascinating. Hold on. I was looking at, I hope everything's okay. Tara just said Joy looked like she saw a ghost when she dropped out. So like, hopefully she's okay. Do you guys remember the week where like actually somebody in my family like legitimately passed out like while we were live and I like disappeared? Hopefully it's not like that kind of situation.
That's when we found out that Leslie said she's a nudist.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go back. That was a great moment and I missed it. I was like, oh, all right. Okay, sorry. I was just making sure. Like, I think we're okay. Okay, awesome. Here's what we're gonna do right now. We're going to go through some lightning round questions. This is Staci's favorite thing. Everybody will enjoy watching her expressions. Although, don't you dare reel it in just because I said that now. Can't do it. Everybody who's here with us, make sure you participate. This is our fun little lightning round. Here we go. We're going to do some completely random questions. They're going to be amazing. All right. So if you could have any food right now, what would you want to eat right this second?
Tacos.
Steak.
Say that again.
Steak.
And
Tacos.
I want sushi. It's a little early for sushi, but I totally want sushi. What do you guys want? Oh, Robin's saying about the words and all the words. I didn't make question banners, so I think it's harder for everybody watching to answer. But if you could have anything, Christy's with me. We're gonna have a sushi date, Christy and I. And Robin, ooh, I like how you think. I'm like waffle.
Waffles. Mac and cheese.
You guys, I make the most amazing mac and cheese, but I can feel myself getting fatter with every bite. And then there's the fact that I do pair it with bratwurst, which probably doesn't balance things out more.
I love bratwurst.
So good. Love this stuff. All right, next lightning round question. What is one thing that intensely annoys you? What annoys the heck out of you? Staci, you don't get to say lightning round questions. What? Just bugs. For me, it's the sound of other people chewing. I want to kill them or myself or both. I just want to make it stop. My own chewing, not so much. Other people chewing, I'm really way too tall here.
People standing too close to me in lines.
No personal bubble. I hate that. Stand back.
I don't have that issue. My thing is when you ask somebody a serious question and they say, I don't know. I always say, you do know, you have not dug deep enough to know the answer.
I could totally see that.
It bothers me.
I hope I just said your name right. Popping bubble gum. That, when I was a kid, my dad would come unglued if we popped our gum.
Is it blowing bubbles and popping them or the smacking of gum chewing?
Or both. We want to know. Singing the Star Spangled Banner wrong. As a music teacher, I can see how that would be your thing. Definitely. Tara is with me hearing people eat their food. Yeah, no, not okay. Not okay. Oh, you mean like the high-pitched buzzing? That will wake me out of a dead sleep.
The Texas mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, you should get the mosquito eradicator. I should have made that my find.
That is your find now. The mosquito eradicator, what is that?
I'm going to have to go get it. Do you care if I leave to go get it?
No, go get it. Here, I'll pull you out. We're holding down the fort, Staci. Okay, mosquitoes. Christy, having to repeat myself. Yeah. People not picking up their dog's poo. Yes to that. What? Tara, about people chewing their food, it makes her want to pop them. I have the feeling that she has secret aggression like I do. Mine's
Now I have like creepy crawly feeling in my body and I just want to shake someone.
from thinking about things that annoy you? Or all of these? Okay, both. The smacking and the popping. Got it? Robin's with... Huh?
My eyebrow is up. I'm like...
Your eyebrows look fabulous, by the way.
Thank you. They almost didn't get completely done because that glass breaking in my kitchen.
I heard you say something about always staying away from broken glass.
Yeah.
That's wisdom to stay away from broken glass. The things that we find ourselves saying, that's going to be our next random question. Don't let me forget that. Okay, Shawna, show us the mosquito eradicator.
Okay, it comes with 2 boxes like this. It's like $50 to $60 for the 4 containers. 2 of them does an acre. So you take this beautiful orange and black container. Where's my camera?
And this actually works?
It does work. You unscrew this lid, you put it to water to this line, and then you shake it. And then you put this lid on top of it, and it has a little hooky thing in the box, and you hang it 6 feet in the air away from where you're sitting, and it attracts the mosquitoes to this, and it kills them so they don't breed.
I love it. It lures them into their death. I approve. Mosquito eradicator? Is it like on Amazon?
It's called Spartan Mosquito Eradicator. And I'll show you the box again. So let me put that back down in there.
Spartan Mosquito Eradicator.
It comes with 4, and it does, 2 of them do up to an acre. We put 2 out. We have these 2. And so if the mosquitoes like late in the summer come in really bad, I'm going to put these 2 out with it.
Nice.
But I can actually go out and water my yard in the morning without being literally assaulted by the Texas mosquito.
Literally assaulted, not just eaten and snacked on like a buffet. These
assaulted. They might as well throw me down in the yard and take advantage of me. It's terrible.
Texas mosquitoes are something I was not prepared for when I moved here from California. We had, regular mosquitoes. No. These are like, these are so big they probably have personalities. Like they could take an assessment.
It's bigger in Texas.
Huh? What'd you say?
It's bigger in Texas.
It's not a joke. Like that's like a real thing. There was adjustment. Okay, next lightning round question. It was gonna be so good. What was it? I said,
what's one thing you say? What's one thing you say?
Oh, I know what it was. What are things you hear yourself say, either just like as an adult in everyday life or specifically like as a parent that you're like, why do I have to say this out loud? You're like, get out of the toilet. These are not things you should have to say. Well, why does a child want to play in the toilet? I don't understand this.
My oh my gosh.
Staci's having a moment. Everybody on here, make sure that you tell us what are the things that you say that you're like, this is unreal. Go, Staci.
Okay. This was with a 2-year-old, so like I was like, I can't believe that I just said this, and it was with a 2-year-old, and it's a boy. I'm like, you don't put your penis on the table.
These are the things that we find ourselves saying. You're like,
you can't believe that, but I'm like, no, we don't do that. That was my one.
Gotta love having boys, right?
You know what's crazy though? My boys, I never had to tell them to get out of the garbage can. I never had to tell them to get out of the toilet. My daughter, when she was little, I was like, what? What's happening here? How is this a thing? What about you, Shawna? What's something you find yourself repeating?
Well, my boys are older, so I have a couple of different ones, but this is something I said to them both when they were younger, and now something I say to them as they're adults. Which would you want to hear first? The younger or the adults?
Adults.
You should not walk outside in your underwear. You are a grown man.
Do you really want to ask us these questions? Do you want to hear what we have to say? Because, I mean, you've seen what we've said in the chat, like in our text message. Are you sure you want to ask this question?
I wonder why you're having to stay. I think it's the best thing ever.
Mine could go south really fast.
What?
Mine could go south really fast.
Yeah.
So, okay, the one that I said to them when they were little, and I didn't have to say it a lot, but a couple of times was, those are not torpedoes. They're tampons. Literally, both of my
Why do
boys,
I identify with this?
One,
so hard.
both of my boys sat at the kitchen, in the bathroom, not the kitchen, but in the bathroom at the sink or the commode, and shot out a whole box of tampons because they thought it was a torpedo. Yeah. It was awesome. They loved it.
Because I don't want it. Yes, you have to pay the rent every month. It does start over every month.
Yep.
How about you, Joy?
Well, I definitely have said the thing that Staci said a lot. That's probably actually being a boy mom is hard.
He was just standing because he was standing and resting it on the table.
He needed a little help propping it up, I guess.
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna just tell you something else, Staci, that and Joyanne, and you too, Mel, because you have little ones. As you get older, you still say things like, "Why do you have your hand in your pants?"
It's true. It's true. And I can't think of them right now, but I know there are things that I have said to like my adult child and just been like, why did I have to actually like say that?
I'm like, your dad didn't do that. Why are you doing that?
Oh no.
You're amazing, Becky.
My girls way more. That's why I'm like, I'm glad that my ratio ended up 3-1 because legitimately in a level of intensity in every way that the others are not altogether. So awesome. That's just kids.
My daughter wanted to know if lava was spicy this week. So,
well, let's take a poll. Do we think lava is spicy?
No, I think it's hot. I think was she misusing the term, you think?
I'm feeling like
no, she legitimately wanted to know at first, and then she was just screwing with me. Like, she's like, lava.
But
I'm feeling like it would be a little earthy.
That, I'm like, what?
That is really fun.
Why don't you stop and think about it? And then that she was just for a long time.
Are you guys, Staci? Are you going in and out for other people? Is Staci going in and out for you guys?
A little bit.
All right. Hey, Joy, are you? Can I throw you in with your awesome share?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna pop out, guys. We'll be back for more fun in just a few. Here we go.
Yay!
Woo!
Hi, friends. Hi, guys. Okay, so today, really, really quickly, I just wanted to share something about limiting beliefs. We talk about these things all the time in IEA, so I just thought it would be really, really good for everybody to know about this. So, limiting beliefs. The thing that you have to understand about them is that they belong to you. Now, it could come from something like in your life or in your business, so-and-so doesn't believe in me, so I can't be successful. And that is something that I held on to for a long time. It could be your best friend, it could be your old schoolmate, it could be your partner, it could be anybody, right? Anybody could say this thing. And it's not that they don't believe in you, but it could just be that they want to protect you from failure or from hurting yourself in pursuing something that is so ambitious. So to that, I say, let go of that, replace that with, I can be successful because I believe that I can be successful in whatever the thing is that I'm going after, whatever ambitious thing that it is. And a little tip that I have for you guys is just keep your dreams close to you. You know, Mel on one of our Fab Fridays, she talked about not giving way to the poo flingers, right? Okay, so maybe they're not necessarily a poo flinger, but flinger is like a person that is very close to you. So keep your dreams close and share it with other people who are going to be just as enthusiastic about your thing, because how easy is it for them to kind of squash your motivation if you share it with the wrong person? So one thing that I just want to ask you guys and just kind of like mull it over a little bit is like, what is one thing that you see yourself limiting yourself in that you can let go of and replace with an affirming belief in yourself? Like, what is one thing that you can let go and replace with something that you can tell yourself, no, I actually can do this thing? What area?
I love that so much. All right, discuss.
I think she's right on that, that we tell ourselves no, sometimes more than other people tell us no. And so why are we doing that? And how can you alter that and remove that and believe that you can do things?
Yeah, so good. I love, it's like another level of the whole, like, don't give space to the toxic people, the ones that like they want you to fail. You know, I jokingly named them poo flingers. And then in the first week of our IEA school, like we collected like what were the most impactful quotes for you, and all the other coaches and instructors, like the quotes that were submitted were like these deep, important, or like awesome things, and then everything that was turned in for me was referencing poo flingers, and I was like, I'm the poo flinger girl. Don't.
Hey, that's important too, though.
It is. It is true.
It's just a fun way to say it.
It is. Let's see. Tara says, I tell myself I don't deserve sex. Success? Okay, moments like that are always just going to happen to me. I tell myself I don't deserve the success. I know that's crazy to think and not helpful at all. When this is in response to Joy asking, like, what are these beliefs? What are some ones that the rest of you have? Put them in the comments. We'd love to talk about that. What about you guys here with us? What are the ones that like you're working through right now? I'll share mine too.
I think I limit myself by the income we have at the time.
Oh.
I think sometimes my income is not there to facilitate what I want to do, and so I have to process, how do I overcome that objection? And sometimes it's not overcomable in the moment because it really is a reality.
I'm going to be straight honest here. So I got distracted by noise in the house and your comment about your misspeaking, and it took me a different direction. So can you restate the question?
What is one thing? Yeah, there you go. What limiting belief are you fighting right now? Yeah, Mel.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Gina, I've been doing this for so long without any success. It's not going to happen. How did you flip that, Gina? Like, how did you turn that around and turn it into something that like serves you and is going to like drive you forward? I want to know. And now you're right. That is totally a limiting belief.
Mm-hmm. I definitely think that it's important to not give the key to your happiness or your success in the hands of someone else. Like, you should never, it's always within your control. It's all about your mindset, and it's all about what actions you take today that can get you where you want to end up.
So right. Hannah, sorry, Shawna, you'll have to be like, Hannah says, totally struggling lately because I'm not seeing sales and all the things. So I'm in a place of trying to stay positive and say, I can do this with my humanness saying, just give up. All your hard work is for nothing. Oh, Gina shared how she flipped hers. I've been doing this so long. I now know what not to do. That's
there you go.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. These are fabulous. You guys keep bringing it. I was thinking right here about mine, and I think it's for me right now. What I'm fighting to break through is related to my capacity. Like basically, I have an inner cap on, like, I've never busted through, and I'm trying to figure out like where that's like rooted in me, because I know that it's not an external thing. I know that it's not related to a tactic or a strategy. Those are all pretty darn on point. And so just really like digging into like where is there a block or a holdup? That one's mine right now.
All right, so mine comes from, so I have multiple different professional worlds, and how I see myself in one professional world is different than how I see myself in other professional worlds. And my confidence level in both of those is different, like the way I see myself. And when I walk into what I do in my communication realm and as a professor, then like I will walk into a classroom and I feel completely confident in what I do. And I know what I'm doing. And I know I am an expert and I'm a master. I've mastered the material. But then when I walk into like a situation where I'm comparing myself to people that have been doing the things like maybe writing books or doing other things like that, I start to compare myself to those types of people, and I start to feel a little bit inadequate, or maybe that I don't measure up the same way. And then I start to have some of that self-doubt, and maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe, that imposter syndrome type thing. And so that's one of my limiting beliefs that I fight. And I know it's always been there. So I'll go and speak at conferences like that, and I have to fight through it. Like, no, I am good enough. I am here. I was accepted to speak here. I belong here, and I have to fight through it and fight through that self-doubt every single time. Like, what if they realize that, like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do know what I'm talking about,
Oh, yeah.
for a reason.
Good.
But I have to fight through it every single time. And that's one of the things that I tell my students in a classroom is I deal with the same things, the exact same things, and the same anxieties that you're dealing with too. Like, I am the same as you are. I'm no different. We're in the same boat, and I'm dealing with the same anxiety, the same challenges. We're all in the same boat, all here together.
That's so good. I think that we've also found ourselves saying that this week in IEA over and over and over in the different sessions that we've had. It's like we're all processing through these like same like journeys or the same direction, and then we go and we take off we go to the next depth, and we're like doing it again, and it's like this process of constantly like taking that next step or level, which can get like really intense really quick. Awesome. We just got all like deep and stuff.
I say that every time I've done a mastermind class, I just about always tell them I'm walking the same journey you are. I'm dealing with the same packing and unpacking of information and disseminating it over my life and what I want. I'm doing the same thing. This is not exclusive to you because you're a student. We're all students in the process.
Yep.
And how
No
they
gurus here.
said something and then was like, oh, I need to, like, that's totally for me too. I'm all about that. So good. Okay, so we're going to, I'm going to pop us out. Joy found something awesome. She has, actually, no, I'm not going to pull us out. I'm just going to pull out me. I'm going to leave you guys in. And
Leave them in.
right now.
I like the company. Hi.
Hey.
Okay, so I found these amazing blue light glasses. Check them out. You can see the reflection from my ring light. These are quite stylish. They are like the tortoise shell thing that everybody's like super into right now. And they actually help a lot with tension headaches and things like that, straining of the eyes. I noticed that like the very first day that I wore them, and I wore them for an entire day, I was working on my computer, I was working on my phone, I was watching videos, I was learning all these things. And after literally just like one day, maybe a half day after that, I took them off and I realized the whole rest of my face was tense, but my like this area of my face was actually really relaxed. I was like, oh my gosh, and I haven't had a migraine at all today. I usually get a lot of really crazy headaches. So that was really, really big for me. I got these like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago. Definitely check these out. I got mine from iBuy Direct. These are the piano style and the tortoise shell pattern. You should totally go check those out.
Are they prescription?
Are they what?
Are they prescription glasses too?
You can get them in prescription. Mine are not because I don't need glasses or anything like that. So this is purely for me. I got the most expensive version so that it had the non-glare. So if I go take pictures and things like that, I can wear them and it's all good. So yeah, I love them.
Check those out.
I threw the link to it in the comments too.
Yay!
I was gonna say same thing as Gina. I was like, those are way cuter than like what I found anywhere.
Yeah.
Super fun. I have one too, but I don't have the link ready. I will grab it and I'll put it in. This is my eyelash curler that people ask me about. I'm like, I don't know how close to get, but people ask me about my eyelashes all the time. Sometimes they think I have fake ones, which I don't.
I need that. Did you see me earlier? I was trying to use my curling wand to curl my eyelashes. Don't do that, friends. Don't ever do that. But I literally was like,
They put a sticker. Oh my gosh, I'm having a moment. They put a sticker on the cord of your curling one. And I looked at that and my daughter said, why?
oh my God, I wonder if this works.
On the cord? And I was like, I don't know. Maybe some idiots try to go.
Didn't you hear me say, what in the world are you doing? Don't do that.
I have a headache now. No, I'm so sorry. I pulled something.
This is the best thing ever. Okay, so friends,
I need that.
don't curl your lashes with your curling wand.
No.
Get what these instead. It has 3 heat levels. You click this little button. It has the little USB thing, and it's magical. It will curl your lashes. You like, hold on. I'm sorry. Bye for just a sec. Because I have to. Okay. So this is amazing. It's on Amazon. I'll post the link. And you know how like regular eyelash curlers that use like the pink. This doesn't do that. And then also it doesn't get hot enough to burn you, and you just go like that, and you put it on. You can do it with or without mascara. So some days if I'm not putting anything on, I'll do it. But the awesome thing, if you've got a really great mascara, even if it's fabulous, at the end of the day, it can kind of get like, almost if you look closely, it's like green. You know what I'm talking about? Like it kind of, well, if it has like high quality waxes in it, this will like completely refresh it, and you just like, it'll like almost melt and then smoothly redistribute it. It's amazing. So you have to get one. They're fabulous. That's my fabulous find, y'all.
I love it. I'll have to grab me one of those.
I have a very similar one. I use it too.
Huh?
I have a very similar one. I use it as well.
The things we didn't think we'd have to say no curling one on your lashes. Yes, indeed. Joy, that might be my favorite story that you've ever told, or that ever like happened and rolled out. That was hilarious.
I mean, it was literally right before this video. We were
doing.
But I was typing away. Did I just like?
You were typing away.
I missed the moment.
She's up there doing this.
Well, eventually I took the glove protector and I went like this to it and then did this so that it didn't get close.
Well, that's very creative. Everybody's gonna be sending these to you. Be like, here, this is my gift to your eyeballs. We have gifts, you guys. We have a giveaway that's super, 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 super special. I'm excited about it.
I love giveaways.
So first of all, look at I made us a ticker. We got the fancy. But I don't have a lot of our banners done today, but we do have this. And then also, sorry in advance, Shawna and Staci, you're about to be covered up because this is our giveaway.
Ooh, cute.
So this is a bracelet. It's actually going to be a custom version of this bracelet from Joy Designs Boutique, but it's going to say worthy because this week and just over the course of like the entire IEA semester, like really like reconciling their greatness and the fact that you know they are enough now, and it's something we all are processing like on the next level, no matter where we are in the journey. It's like something we always have to like keep going back to, and it's like I'm worthy now, I'm enough now, not around the corner, not when I lose 5 pounds, not when I achieve this milestone, like not when I'm qualified enough or like successful or cool enough, but like right now I'm worthy. So that is from, and I have there. Go find them and follow them on Instagram. Our beautiful Hannah and Joy from IEA. This is their jewelry store, and they are on Etsy. These are gorgeous. So you can look them up using Love Designs Boutique on Etsy. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook. They're all there. They've got other amazing things. But when when they agreed that they would love to sponsor a giveaway and share that with somebody, I was like, can we have this bracelet but have it say worthy? And they were like, absolutely, we can make custom anything, which I actually knew. I wear one of their necklaces that say 80/20 that they sent to me. It was a beautiful gift because, you know, like that's that whole thing. And so they can put any message or whatever you want. Mom jewelry kit, like just beautiful stuff. So go check them out. And then the way that you enter the giveaway, you get 5 entries for sharing Fab Friday. Sharing this broadcast, you just click the share. Make sure it's public. Otherwise, we can't see that you shared it. And you also get 1 entry for every time you, for every friend that you tag in the comments, assuming that you truly believe those people would actually have fun with us, would enjoy the content, seeing Fab finds, hearing randomness, the business and value tips, all of the things. Don't spam people for the bracelet, but, you know, tag your friends, share away, and then the winner will be announced on next week's Fab Friday. And that is a gorgeous, worthy bracelet, which the more I talk about it, the more I realize that I'm going to have to be purchasing one for myself. So that is an amazing giveaway. So share away, tag your friends, and get you that bracelet. And then, of course, go check out Love Designs Boutique because they're amazing. I ran out of saliva there, and my mouth was sticking to itself. Extremely weird moment till I grabbed my drink and decided to take that there. So, yeah. Yay! People are excited about the giveaway.
Yay!
Yes, super fun. So that is our giveaway, which I really should have shared at the beginning, but like I was like way off my game today, so I'm gonna have grace for myself. Super awesome. All right, I guess I should do my value shares, huh? Oh, Staci. No, Staci's next. All right. Okay, we're gonna pop out because Staci has something that came up in our mastermind yesterday, and I asked if she would share about this because I just thought it was super.
All right. So a lot of times we have these times that work and life kind of intertwine and come together, and it's really impossible to completely eliminate this overlap between our businesses and our work and our life. And so that really came to light in this week and in these sessions this week. And so what we talked about was ways to talk about these things to our loved ones or our friends and discuss these things in a way that isn't destructive. And sorry, I'm trying to figure out, it is much easier to figure out where to look when there's people on the screen. So I got used to like looking at where to look when there were people on the screen. And now I'm completely thrown off for some reason. Like I have you to look at, and then now I'm completely thrown off because it looks weird with my camera. Like I don't know where to look now. It was really
my
weird.
eyes.
Yeah,
And
like, I figured out without anyone on the screen. Like I don't know where to look. I know because I had it figured out because I had someone to reference.
When I heard you say that, I was like, well, then here we are.
No, Shawna, did that happen to you when you went on the screen by yourself?
I apologized for it.
I'm like, what was really funny is Shawna actually made a comment, you always know where to look. And then you put me on the screen by myself and suddenly I'm like, where the heck? I realized that it was like all weird. Okay, anyway.
Sorry.
No, it was suddenly disorienting. I'm like, what the heck? So
You're so smooth, you guys. This is my favorite thing about us. I got my mouth sticking to itself, and so I'm like chugging. Staci's trying to figure out where to look.
oh, it was so bizarre because I could tell, like, it wasn't right.
Okay.
So anyway, so when we figure out that our lives aren't matching up, our business isn't matching up, then we have to like figure out a way to approach the people in our lives in a way that's not going to trigger their fight or flight response. And if we're constantly approaching them with you language, then they're going to react in a defensive way. So if you just put yourself in that person's shoes, just ask yourself if you hear a message that is you language, you always do this, you always do this, and how would you respond to that? If you're not going to respond well to it, then try not to use that language. Try to flip the language to language that is, when this happens, I feel this way. And that really helps adjust the language, and so someone else is going to respond differently to that language, and they'll receive it differently. So you're taking responsibility for the feelings, and it's when an action happens, not when that person does something.
Which is a key shift from what a lot of people teach and preach, to say, when you do this, I feel this. That's like a step in the right direction, but like to really elevate the communication, it's like taking it to that next place where you're saying, I feel this when this happens. And I can just see how that would like sidestep that initial like wall that can go up.
Right. It takes the responsibility to yourself rather than taking it and making it that person's responsibility. Your feelings are your own responsibility, not that person's responsibility.
What were we going to say, Shawna?
I think that's the thing. She made that comment yesterday, that then you're responsible for your feelings. And I think that everything that we're learning is that we have to take responsibility and ownership of things. We can't say my business doesn't work because someone else doesn't buy. That we have to take that responsibility. And the reason why people aren't buying is because we're not connecting right, we're not communicating properly, whatever that is. But I thought when you said that yesterday, Staci, in the mastermind, you said, when you say I feel, you take responsibility, it was huge. It was everything I was trying to say, but you're the communication person, so it makes sense that you would say it right. But I thought that's so true for everything that we do. Because I'm a big, even with raising my own boys, take responsibility for what you did and what you said. You're not responsible for how necessarily someone else responded. You take responsibility for what you did and what you said. And I think it was just such a culmination of that conversation to say that. And I'm glad that you made it a piece of the conversation to say, when you say, I feel, you take responsibility for that.
I think one key piece of it was we could all have an event happen to us, and it can be that event, but we're all going to react to it differently. Every single one of us is going to react to the same event very differently, and it's our experiences up to that point that are going to determine how we react to that situation. And so that shows that our feelings are our own and that we are responsible for them. Not that happened. It's not anything else. We're responsible for those feelings, and it's not, we have to take responsibility for them.
That's so good. And then also, I just want to throw out there that this feeling of not being supported by like the people that, like when you start a new business, particularly like if it is like a network marketing business, it can be so hurtful when the very people that you thought would be the first to like support you, they're not. And if you have navigated that or walked through that, just know that you're not alone. That is incredibly common. That is something that almost everybody has to work through in some form or fashion. And then in pretty much every instance of entrepreneurial, like startup or business, there's going to be someone close to you that you don't feel supported by. You're not alone in that. And that's why I'm so glad that Joy mentioned, so be wise and protect your vision and your dreams. If you have somebody that's close to you that you love, that might not be the person that you like share and process that all with, because your dreams, when they first are forming your vision, it's like this little like baby sprout, and like just like somebody who's taking care of plants, they're gonna have that in its own little like special pot and let that grow and develop and protect it, versus just throwing it out there where it can get stepped on and trampled on. In the same way, like our baby dreams and our baby vision, like you take that to the right place. And so like Robin just said, she's like, I've got my support here. And like, so like you find that place, like, and that's what IEA is for our community and students and the Shine Tribe as well, like a place to take that, where it's like a little greenhouse that's like created to protect that. And so that was just so good. So just know that if you've experienced that, or you are experiencing it now, you are so not alone. Like,
can I add to that a little bit to say that you already really know when you have this vision inside of you, you already really know who your no people are, because they've said no to you on other things before. So when you go to someone and you say, I have a dream, sorry, that's my alarm clock. When you say, I have a dream, they say no. If their first response is no, you already know they're no people. And so you don't have to incorporate them in that vision building. And you don't have to eliminate them. You just know they're a no person.
Which those no people, a lot of times they're not actually meaning to say no. What it is they may be somebody that like they have a gift for seeing potential obstacles and problems. So know that that's a tool that's at your disposal, because for us who are especially big dreamers and big visionaries, it is still really important that we do not just surround ourselves with yes people.
That's right.
Because it's like you have to have that person. And I feel so bad for people who go to American Idol. Is American Idol still a thing? And I'm like, how did no one in your life tell you you're not a rock star? You're not what are you doing, love? Can you hear my dog? Sorry. Like, how did nobody tell them, like, this is not necessarily your strength or your gift? Like, you have to have people that will, like, that's something that you should have somewhere, but that's just not where you take your little baby dreams.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes you just need someone to ground you a little bit, even.
Know the knowers. Yes, and don't just, if they truly love you, I'm not talking about poo flayers. Knowers aren't necessarily poo flayers.
Right.
But they have a whole different way. I have just discovered that my husband is amazing at identifying, and it serves him really well, especially like in his professional life. He can see potential obstacles. He's like the guy on the wall that sees what could be, what's coming. You know what I mean? And that's, that's not where you dream crazy things that you don't have any how for, because that's like a major, like, but how that would be a thing. So yeah, that's really good. Okay,
To recognize them for what they are, so you don't become discouraged by that.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, it took me a long time to realize that, like, I'd be like, there's certain people and they're just hole pokers. They just poke holes in everything. I was like, no, that's not what it is. That's like how I am perceiving it and how it feels to me, because I have not consciously identified that this is actually like something I can put to use, and I can, if I put like the right thing there, it's going to operate like this. So knowing and understanding that and like taking advantage of it can be really amazing. I don't actually think I'm going to do like a little solo value session, because I feel like this just worked its way into it and we are good on time. So share to win the worthy bracelet. And then we would love to get all your feedback on all the things in the comments. If you have found some of the different pieces and segments in here today valuable, we'd love to know what you think and get to share your, you can share and process here in the comments. And then we will be back next week and we will have the winner of the Love Designs Boutique bracelet, and hopefully LBB will be back with us. She was going to be here today, and then she had a family thing come up and she needed to step in there, and family first always is one of our mottos. And then we should have a really fun, super special guest that we cannot wait to share with you. All right. Yes, we will see you guys in IEA. We will see you Monday, and then just you all. And then we're just going to say bye.
Bye.